Hi guys, welcome to the very first episode of Mike's Town Square, where we talk about all things Delta, Asaba, and Nigeria at large. Alright, listen up, because today I've got a battle cry / a clarion call, a serious shout out to all obedience out there. Your time is now. You've got to back your principle. Because I see him out there. His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi, standing strong. But we do need to start seeing his warriors, his lieutenants. Because guess what? The president's warriors are already in the field. They are loud, they are proud, and they are not playing. Before we dive into all this, let me say something real. Obedience, you need to be ready. Because far as I can tell, you are the only ones with the fire to actually put up a good fight. The North, they'll always do what the North does. They play politics, and they play it well. Anyway, I digress. Let's talk about numbers. I believe there's about 30% of independence across the country that lean towards Obi. That's real. That's real power. But here's the problem. We are seeing a serious voter apathy. And if we don't fix that, then we're wasting momentum. Let's face it. We all know the real issues here. Electoral fraud, political violence, ethno-religious politics, vote buying. That's another one. We also have very weak institutions and a political class that sees power as a personal property. That's a concern. So here's the truth. This movement, this Obidient Movement, it needs to evolve. Not just only in protesting that this system that is broken, it needs to be mastered. It needs reform from within. And mobilizing Nigerians' democratic foundations to deliver real and lasting change. Confidence needs to be inspired. We need to show people that change is a possibility. There is a very massive political awareness among the youth, especially the urban regions, state capitals, the metropolitan areas. Now, these massive groups, they've all checked out. They've checked out because they don't believe in the system. They do not believe in this system. That's a fact. That's a fact. Fact. So, we have a huge number of keyboard warriors. We need to turn these keyboard warriors into actual voters. It's important that this is done. Let me give you a quick scenario. In 2023 election, Nigeria had over 93 million registered voters. But how many came out to vote for the president? Just 23 million. That's about 29% turnout. Shameful. Imagine we had 40 million people at the polls. Do you think the current administration would have been in power? No way. The president won about 8.99 million votes. Mr. Obi had about 6.1, just 3 million votes more. The story would have been completely different. Completely different. Think about it. We've been here before. We went through the Naduko times. We had fighters who needed to get rid of the military. Those same fighters who got us involved in the struggle have now become elites. I'm not saying there's anything bad with people being elites, but the Nigerian elites it's all about themselves. In a later episode, I'll break down the Wallback's impulse report. Spoiler alert, they are not optimistic about change. The same will be poorer in the next couple of years. But you know what gives me hope? His Excellency P2B. Why, you ask? And I'm going to be brutally honest with you. Because he sounds honest. He does. We've got to move past this tired narrative of identity politics, tribe, religion, and all that stuff. It's not sustainable. You hear things like, my brother, so my region. Meanwhile, we, the people, we, the public, we are getting poorer by the day. People, this at least have called out already, instead talked about they are stealing money from our coffers with reckless abandon. Okay, a bit of thoughts, something I want to put out there. Education. Let's talk about education. Nigerian politicians, they love the UK for their children's schools. They still have money. Then they pump 30 million annually into the UK education system so that their children, for their children's academics. How many of them are investing in the schools back home here in Niger? Okay, check the statistics on your own. How many children of top politicians attend public Nigerian university? Very small percentage, if not almost none. You know what they do? They build a structure. No proper amenities, no grants, no fully functional labs. The teachers are underpaid. No great salary structure for them. And we call that education. A worker needs his pay or his dues, however they say it. It's not proper. Well, let's move to production. What's happening there? They borrow money. Then they see the same money they borrow. No accountability. There's this Chartered Institute of Forensic Investigative Professionals of Nigeria. I saw some report they made of our last budget. And they were saying that about 70 to 75% of our national budget is lost to corruption. How do you lose over 50% of your budget to corruption? And the next day you start all over again. How do you make progress? How are you not poor? The LGA chairman, we don't see their budgets, we don't hear any of this. They just spend public funds however they want. It's crazy. So let me ask, why don't we give a chance to a man who keeps talking about production accountability, jailing corrupt officials. You hear people saying they hold somebody for corruption, they say, my brother, Hausa, my brother, Yoruba, my brother, Igbo, my brother, Ijo, my brother, and we are still hungry. Your rules are still bad. There's no power, no electricity. People go days without seeing light, and you're supposed to move from a consuming nation to a producing nation without power, without electricity. How is that possible? It's not. Okay, this recording I'm doing, I'm supposed to do a video. There's no light. Once I move to video, I have to always buy fuel. Get solar. If one can afford it, how many Nigerians can afford solar? What are we doing exactly? It is crazy. Anyway, in my next episode, we'll dig into the agricultural sector and the environment. I will show you exactly how these leaders are wasting resources. But for now, let's circle back. Obedience. Tango, sir. Yes. You have a call out too. You and the rest of the movement need to do better this time. And so far, I'm impressed. So don't let up. You've got time on your side. Use it. While we wait and see what Mr. Obi and the coalition work out. Personally, I've always leaned PDP, but I'm not following the leader blindly this time. I'm good. Perfect. And I know I'm not alone. I have a lot of friends who during the last election run different versions of their organization as Obidient Movement. Guess what? They are all waiting. In Delta North, I think there's a silent agreement to wait and see how the coalition talk unfolds. But let me be honest. The last time, by last time I mean the last election, we didn't do great groundwork. Lots of polling units didn't have agents. Private citizens had to help the Labour Party because of Mr. Obi. Some did it from their pockets, some did it by being present, but it wasn't their job. I don't think it was done properly. It played a role in helping the current administration win. We did win where we were because we were on ground and we did our part. At least in the presidential election, I didn't care much about the state election then. I voted sheriff, but I won't be doing that this time. Looking ahead, I'm telling you, if nothing changes in 2 years, we will be even poorer. I'd rather take a chance on a man who talks production, accountability, and building a better economy. Let's give him 4 years. If he doesn't deliver, then we move. But for me, I believe he can do something. I've had a few talks with some friends in my state. We're all on standby, but we need a plan. Because as it stands right now, it looks like the APC is running away with it now. The election is held today, they look great. But I believe that they're in for a rude awakening. Proper reckoning. Finally, I'll say this. Let's not disrespect the opposition. We are the opposition actually. So that's the Obedience, and I think it's a very good for change. So no disrespect, but if we see any ad hominem attacks against our principle, we will come for you. If you troll him, we'll come for you. We will respond. So we'll see how it goes. First podcast. The next one, I'm going to talk about agriculture and environment. I do plan to talk about mental illness in young people. There's a lot of that going around. So, special shout out to my friend Victor Bulu. Special shout out to the Payseed Forum. Let's wait, see how things unfold. I don't know how long we'll wait, but I'll be right here dropping more episodes, breaking it all down. I'm mapping out a way for what I believe based on my commentary on the way forward for the movement. So, first episode, if you like it, comment. We are going to start doing 2 people interviews at some point, videos and all that, but we're just getting the hang of this. In time, we'll figure it all out, and this platform we're going to use to push our message going forward. Thank you guys, and I'll see you on the next show. Bye bye.